moments of their lives. For Joe and Chris, your very presence here as family and honored guests not only heightens the beauty of this moment for them, but it also completes it. We are gathered here today to witness the coming together of two people whose hearts and spirits are already entwined as one. In fact, those of you who know Joe and Chris best can also attest to their love for one another and their blended hopes, dreams, and goals they share. When such a bond exists of this magnitude, then it is only appropriate that we have an open public demonstration of their love, such as this wedding ceremony. And it is so that Joe and Chris will now profess before their family and their friends of their desire to henceforth walk the road of life together.
On the day that you were married, 115 friends and family came to Panama City Beach, and we were all reminded what it is to be family and what it is to have friends. As those near and far, those who are here today and those who could not be here today, share in your special day. On the day that you were married, somewhere in Mount Prospect, Molly the dog was sad she was not asked to be the flower girl. And even sadder, she could not give Joe hugs after the ceremony. So on the day that you were married, Joe probably called to check on Molly 5 minutes before the ceremony started. On the day that you were married, you said I do beside the same ocean where Joe proposed 2 summers ago. Maybe one day you will both say I do to a vacation home by the Gulf. So on the day that you were married, Jim, Amy, Emily, and Sarah started to drop hints about said vacation home. Encouraged that such tactics worked to score a family pool last summer. Emily and Sarah, this task will fall mostly on you, as Joe doesn't think Jimmy and Amy are cute anymore. On the day you were married, you promised to spend the rest of your lives together through adventures, the mundane, and stormy weather. You already knew that life is not always easy. Sometimes things get rough, or at the very least a little gross, like when 6 inches of black water backs up into your basement. But on the day that you were married, you know that the great part about having a partner is not only do you have someone to share adventures with, but also someone to help you mop up when sewage water hits the floor. That's what I like best about you two. You always work together when things are good, when things are bad, or when things are a little gross. You help and support each other in our family no matter what. So today, on the day that you're married, you're promising to always be partners, to always work together, but you're already pretty great at that. So I guess today, on the day that you're married, you're just making official what you already do pretty well.
Joe, knowing of this woman's love for you and returning it, realizing her strengths and learning from them, recognizing her weaknesses and accepting them, take Chris to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you, Chris, knowing of this man's love for you and returning it, recognizing his strengths and learning from them, recognizing his weaknesses and accepting them, take Joe to be your lawfully wedded husband? I do. Joe and Chris, as you prepare to pledge your vows, each to the other, let me remind you that no other vows are more sacred, no other words are more tender than those you are about to assume. May these vows only be broken by death, and may you both live a very long and happy life together. As a sample of your union, you will now join hands and look into the eyes of the one you love and repeat after me. Joe. I, Joe, take you, Chris, as my friend and my love. Beside me and apart from me. In laughter and in tears. In conflict and in tranquility. And asking that you be no other than yourself, loving what I know of you, trusting what I don't, in all the ways that life may lead us. I, Chris, take you, Joe,
I, Chris, take you, Joe,
as my friend and as my love,
as my friend and as my love,
beside me and apart from me,
beside me and apart from me,
in laughter and in tears,
laughter and tears,
in conflict and in tranquility,
conflict and tranquility,
and asking that you be no other than yourself,
and asking that you be no other than yourself,
loving what I know of you,
loving what I know of you,
trusting what I don't know,
trusting what I don't know,
in all the ways that life may lead us.
in all the ways that life may lead us.
These 2 rings are made of precious metals and gems to represent the precious love between Joe and Chris. They are also circular to represent the unbroken circle of love. For love that is freely given has no beginning or no end. May these rings always remind you that your love is never ending. Place it on her left finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I commit to you, as the ring encircles your finger, always be reminded, my love encircles your heart. With this ring, I commit to you,
With this ring I commit to you,
as the ring encircles your finger,
as the ring encircles your finger,
always be reminded,
always be reminded,
my love encircles your heart.
my love encircles your heart.
He's got a cracked up
For as
sleeve.
much as Joe and Chris have consented together in holy wedlock, and have witnessed the same before this company, and there have to pledge their love and faith each to other, and have declared the same by joining of hands and giving and receiving of rings, I pronounce that you are husband and wife together. You may kiss your bride.